J SPAZ is a musical artist and influencer, and he's with us here just now. How are you doing?
All right, man. I feel good to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you've got a new single out with Ness. Can you just tell us a little bit about that single and what it's about?
Yeah. My new single with E Ness titled Ghetto News is out now everywhere on all musical streaming platforms, Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify, Deezer, Google Play. E Ness was a musical artist I watched growing up on a TV show called Making the Band. And just like he influenced my music career, like before it even started, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's just been a blessing to meet up with people that inspired me and influenced me throughout my career, and just being able to work with them, you know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how did you get the chance to work with him?
Just it just kind of happened. It's kind of sort of happened.
Yeah.
I was just there with a friend of a friend, and a good friend of mine named DJ the singer actually linked us up and introduced each other, and we just kind of hit it off from there. We linked up a couple weeks later, and we dropped Ghetto News.
Yeah, absolutely. So, how did you first start to get interested in making music in the first place for you?
Uh, Music always been in me. Growing up, I kind of wanted to. I was just always into boxing, and I was shot in 2016, and after I came home from the hospital, I remember 2017 going to a powerhouse concert featuring Meek Mills and French Montana. I think it was a few other people was there, and Nicki Minaj. A few other people was there, and I remember just watching them. You know what I mean? Just watching them perform on stage, and just telling myself, I'm gonna be next up there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was just an amazing feeling, and ever since that day, man, I remember I linked up with a good friend of mine. He was a neighbor of mine at the time. His name was Cousin E, and he took me to the studio, and we recorded "Get It Bag." I released "Get It Bag." I met Trizzy the Mouth. Trizzy the Mouth just he was moving and playing it in his club every Friday. And it just kind of happened from there, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And was there anyone in your family as well that was quite musical?
Nah, not really, not really.
And what about famous musicians? Are there people there that you feel have inspired you in any way?
Um, Famous musicians. Yeah, like I said, it was just I remember just that day. You know what I mean? Going to the Powerhouse concert, and I think it was at the convention center in Philadelphia, in my hometown, and I just remember seeing how the crowd reacted when Meek Mills came out and performed. His Meek Mills, he's from my city too,
Yeah.
Philadelphia, and you know, just watching him grow as a music artist, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
to the pinnacle he's at now. And I just remember like seeing French Montana hit the stage and just, the crowd just going crazy, you know what I mean? It was just, I think that moment from there on really inspired me to really create my music. And I just remember going to record Plotting. Plotting was a single about how I got shot and my life and everything that happened before that. And when I released it, just the connection that it took with the people, you know what I mean? And it became bigger than what it was.
Yeah, for sure. And is there anything you think makes you unique compared to a lot of artists?
Well, my style is called Laneless. Laneless the mixtape. Officially released my first project in 2019, and just to give you a little background about my style, like I really make music about things I experience in life. I can't just get a pen and a paper and just write a song. You know what I mean? I really had to experience it. I had to go through something, and I had to be in a certain type of mood to really make that kind of music. So I titled my style Laneless because I be having so many different moods. I got so many different moods throughout this mixtape. The whole mixtape is like just like a mood swing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It goes from happy to sad to bouncy to energetic. The hardcore. The trap music, and I just kind of put different genres and different aspects of scenarios in different songs. You know what I mean? To create the whole format of Laneless.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned that you were shot in 2016. Has that had any influence on your musical lyrics in any way?
Uh, I would say yeah. I would say no. I kind of plotting was basically surrounding that whole topic. Plotting was kind of surrounding that whole topic and scenario. It has really influenced me and pushed me to really just continue to do my music and really focus and lock in because let's just say if I would have died when I got shot in 2016, I would have never had a chance to do music.
Yeah.
So now it's like this in this lifetime, which is I'm looking at it like a second shot at life. It's like I'm just doing everything I would never had the chance to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess it's kind of like a superpower, like, well, you wouldn't be here anymore if you had been killed, so you can maybe feel like you can get away with anything.
Right.
Yeah. So do you have any long-term plans about where you feel you want to end up in the future?
I'm actually just trying to aim for some big labels. I'm trying to knock on some doors, possibly Atlantic, Epic, Warner. It's a lot of labels out there. We're just really trying to present the right music and the right material. I really feel as though, today it's not really about how good the music is or what kind of material you got. It's really just about how you interacting with the fans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything is business. If I invest money into you, I just want to know how I'm gonna make my money back. And it's not rocket science. You know what I mean? So I really just want to connect with the fans and get as big as I can. Before presenting myself to a label.
Yeah.
And that's really my goal right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And so far in your musical times, do you have any highlights that stand out?
I mean, the features and singles, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, as they already know, my name is Joseph Reaves. I go by the name of J SPAZ on Instagram at J SPAZ the Go. I just dropped a new single with Ness. Ness, a former bad boy artist, music artist under P Diddy. I grew up watching him, and it's just amazing that I had a chance to work with him. Ghetto News. I got Little Mop Top, Medusa. That's a new single I just dropped. Little Mop Top is another trending social media artist from Philly. We just dropped Ghetto News, and I just dropped a new single called The Goat. The Goat's probably like one of the hottest singles on the streets right now.
Wow.
2016 I dropped Laneless the mixtape. 2019 I dropped Laneless the mixtape. 2020 I dropped Life or Death. 2017 I won the Grindhouse Showcase, came in first place after that, and I'm the official representation of www.jspaz.com. Connected with Now Playing Digital Records. It's been an amazing story since, the last 3 or 4 years since I've really been doing music. And I'm just building, man. I'm just building.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds like you're doing a lot of stuff. And do you ever feel like you can't continue, or you just don't have the inspiration to come up with some music?
Nah. Every day is like something new. Like I said, I really write music about things I experience and things I go through in life. So I think every day is a new story. It's just if I'm in the mood to talk about it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just think if I'm really in the mood to talk about it or not, I got a lot of singles that's unreleased. I got a lot of music that hasn't been released, and I'm just waiting for the right time, man. It's up.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just remind us of all the places that we're able to find your music.
Well, you can stream Laneless the mixtape or Life or Death, the EP on Reverb Nation, J SPAZ, Joseph Reaves, or you can stream it on SoundCloud, J SPAZ. You can stream it on Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, Tidal, Google Play, every streaming platform, YouTube, Audio Mac, you name it, man.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show today. It's been great having you on.
Definitely, man. Definitely. It was a blessing being here, man.